Welcome to Homestead Miami, where things are not all as they seem. Now, at the beginning of this race, it was a little bit chaotic, people find their places, and we did have a little bit of carnage. But it didn't really end there. Now, getting up behind and trying to make a move up the middle here, you can see the cars are bunching up in front, hit the wall and hit me, and I get bounced around like a pinball machine. Thankfully, though, I managed to end up spinning back in the right direction and carry on with the race, gaining 1 or 2 places. Of course, I lost more than I've gained up to now, but you know, we got another 40 odd laps to make up a little bit of ground. Now, unlike the other races, this race you are going to have to pit because tire wear and actually having tires on the car become a bit of an advantage, especially in the cornering sections. Now, going back to what I was saying, there is a particular driver in this race that sort of has lost a little bit of their own control and turned into a rammer, but more on that as the video progresses. Right now we are in position 15, trying to get a bit of slipstream from the car in front, 0.7, 0.8 seconds away. We are going to start getting sucked in a little bit, and you may start to see the screen go a little bit darker as we're going into this banking. Heading into this banking, you're going to want to let off to about 174, 175 miles per hour, and then halfway through the banking start applying the power gradually to get you out the other side. See the wobble there, bit of wake turbulence through that, if I've got the terminology correctly. If I've got it wrong, let me know down in the comments below. We're coming around now, going to hit onto lap 4 in a moment. And we're actually setting up a reasonable time of a 29.971. I have put the correct amount of fuel in for the full race, and again, I'm going to go for hard tires. I'm going to see if I can hopefully make 20 laps on, well, 21 laps on one set of hards and 20 laps on the other set of hards. That is what I'm hoping for. Hopefully my idea works out well. Trying to make a move on the car up in front, who is 0.3 seconds away. We're not doing too bad. Oh, we set another better lap time of a 29.883. So there is improvement to be made. We're coming around here now. We're going to catch up to a pack of wolves up in front, which is nothing but good. Oh, wow. Pack of wolves have had a situation by themselves. Oh, well, we gained a few places there. Cannot grumble at that. That's what I love about this NASCAR racing, because it's 1 minute everybody's perfectly fine, and the next minute it's just absolute carnage. Like, you know, everybody is everywhere, and you just become collected because it just backs up the whole road. Anyway, coming around here now, holding on position 12. Position 13 is going up the inside. Did I have a better line than myself? No harm, no foul though, because I'm hopefully going to push up the inside here and take this corner quicker than what they did. Keep them on the outer banking, and I have the grippier line through this section right now. Only thing is, I do think they might have the slipstream from the cars up in front, so no, it doesn't look like it. I'm pushing past them. Can't grumble at that. There we go. Lap 9, not much has changed. Still trying to catch up to the car pack up in front, and we are all pretty much all settling down for the long haul now. Looking up in front, we're going to see some car that is on the outer bank of the wall, turns down and then causes absolute chaos. Now, the car that turned down and caused absolute chaos is the mischief of the race. This person went out of their way to hit just about every car in this race and try and destroy it. No idea why, but something went wrong and they got either very angry or just wanted to be detrimental to the whole race in general. You'll see more of this as the race progresses on, but trying to go up the inside of the M&Ms to my right hand side, I am also got someone to the inside to my left hand side, which is the worst place to be, because you all know the worst place to be is in a sandwich. So thankfully the inside car has backed off, the M&Ms is behind, and we're in front, guys. So we're in position 7, which, yeah, done well, cannot grumble at that. As long as we can keep the consistency going, we might actually be able to catch up to positions. Well, position 6 is in the pits, well, someone else is in the pits, and Cam Zick up in front is now 1 second away, so We're really catching up to this car right now. The bit of slipstream, there's a person parked on the apron right there. Not sure that's the best place to park, but they've chosen it, and thankfully the ghosting system's working. Coming around here now, having dry ice behind me, making a move, or trying to, and thankfully I have a little bit of slipstream from the car up in front to pull me out of the situation we are looking in right now. Lap 16, dry ice did manage to make a move on me and is ahead of me at the precise moment. Sadly out of the slipstream range, but the person behind does have a 4.5 second penalty, which is quite insane. What is with the mess up in front? Cars are everywhere. Got past dry ice. Dan HP is up in front with a 2.5 second penalty. Wow. I can't remember what that was for. HP, can you let me know down in the comments below what you got that penalty for? But I do think the advanced ghosting system is working quite well, because the slower cars are being ghosted. Now the car up in front has gone off track, come back on, is all over the shop, and that car is the problematic car driver that I was telling you about early on in the race. This person who is at the moment in position 21, and due to the lack of ghosting when you lap in the car, is the one that's causing the most problems. Now I did go into the back of them, expected to go through that corner much faster. I mean, banking on that corner at 160 miles per hour is relatively slow, but again, I don't know their tyre wear, but it doesn't justify for what happens further on in the moment. So I'm going to make a move up the inside here and see if I can overtake this car. Well, undertake technically, but it doesn't really go like that. See, turns right into me and tries to ram me off the track. Thankfully, due to the update, it hasn't really affected this car all that much and pretty much just slowed me down. So it's going to be quite an attempt to be able to get past this car driver up in front, and maybe a little bit of encouragement might be needed just to get him moving along and out of the way. If you think a tactical nudge is needed here, why not hit that like button down below? Because you never know what happens. The power of that like button might encourage this situation for that person into the wall. Yep. And if you didn't hit the like button before, you got to hit the like button now, because that was so worth it. Anyway, coming round here now, because they did it to themselves. Like, you had zero input on that one. Never mind, eh? So, looking at the tyre wear now, I want to make these tyres last one more lap. It's going to work, but we are now, 3.4 seconds away from HP up in front and 6.2 seconds away from position 1. They have not pitted yet, so we all do have to pit. And there may well be others that have pitted on lap 20 that we might have missed. Especially this car to my right hand side, who clearly does have a better run than myself. There we go. I'm struggling to turn this car right now, so into the pits we go, making it just, and into the, oh, HP went straight to the wall. Oh, it happens to the best of us. Lap 22, and we did just get overtaken by Blacky Dust up in front, who is 0.6 seconds away. But they are on the out. Oh, hello. I touched the brakes and wrecked. Well, that is what's happened to me then. I have done a fair few roly-polies, got a fair few style points, and lost a lot of places. Incredible. To be fair, the car was going to the pits, and it would be actually quite nice to know when a car is going into the pits, you know, a wording above their head, not just to say good race and sorry, things like that, but you want just says pitting, and then I probably would have braked earlier and not had an unexpected moment of them coming down in front of me and me having to hammer on the brakes and losing control of the car. Yeah, I think that'd be quite a nice little thing to put up. Just put pitting. That'd be really helpful, I think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Should we have a word thing for pitting up above our heads? Another really helpful thing would be if you just look down below the screen and hit that subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. That's if you are enjoying what you're seeing here though. Coming around this corner now, smoke up ahead. What on earth happened there? Not a Scooby-Doo. But thankfully they ghosted and we was not part of whatever that was. Wonder if Mr. RAMMER is a part of that situation. I'll only have to find out at the end of the race. Coming around here now, there is more contact up ahead. Someone's gone really slow or something, and that car got absolutely destroyed. Wonder, what's that name there? Yep. Oh, it had to be typical. Funny, you follow the cloud of smoke and it's behind that person. Makes the race far more interesting, I must say. Coming round here now, we are still in position 11. Actually, I'm not going to give that person too much jip, because if they keep taking people out, I'm going to get in places like no tomorrow. I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh at that, and I shouldn't benefit from that. I do apologise. Coming round here now, we are doing 186 miles per hour. Letting off just a little bit for the banking, down to about 176, 174, and start applying the power back on towards the outer wallish area. And then full sending it through here. We are a little bit down on our best lap time here. We have 3 attempts to find. We've done a best of a 29.698, which isn't too bad. And this yellow machine here has just come out of Ghost and go straight for the racing line. Yep. Okay, not a problem, I guess. Thankfully, no, they're still in my toe. 0.6 seconds away. I was hopefully they'll be out my toe, but it isn't the case. And we're not in the toe from the car up in front either, which is 1.6 seconds away. Another car has come out of the pits at lap 28, so I wonder if they're going to be on the medium tyre strategy. And I wonder if that's actually any quicker. Because the car behind is going to be on a medium tyre strategy, because they've pitted twice, and they are right up behind me. Although I'm not in the best position here, position 10, I am 20 seconds away from the car in position 1, which is huge, unless they crash. But yeah, I'm not in the best position, as well as the car to my right side is a little bit quicker through the banking than I am, thus being on the medium tyres. Actually, if they've just come out of the pits recently, their tyres aren't going to last the latter section of the race, because they do 10 laps on mediums, 10 laps on mediums, and he's just come out and it was lap 28. They're going to have to do 12 laps on mediums for the latter section. So I don't think that's actually benefited them. We'll soon find out. We have just lost that position anyway, and we're now down in position 11 through another ghosted car. Looking at their livery, though, quite like that with the DHL on it. Shamefully, DHL isn't as fast as NASCAR, and the vans they are driving are certainly not as cool as that car. But it would be interesting. Imagine getting your parcel delivery and it comes in that would be a right laugh. And it might actually come on time as well, who knows. We did manage to get the overtake done and back in position 10. Lap 33, we have our best friend up in front again. We are about to lap them. They are too wide to the car up in front, so let's see what's going to happen here. Right, they're right behind them right now. Now, if you had any thoughts that I might be wrong in this situation, here's your answer. Yep, there is seriously no need for that. And like I say, it wasn't a specific car. It was every car that they could get hold of. That's what they did. So yeah, I have no words for that kind of racing behavior. Not good enough. Thankfully though, it wasn't us. Anyway, lap 35 coming around here now. We are holding on to position 9 for dear life. Thankfully though, the DHL is behind us, and actually I'm getting away from them. They're 1.2 seconds away now, so maybe their tyres are starting to show their age. I know mine are, but we're gonna have to make it work for another 5 or more laps. Their position 7 is going into the pits, and yeah, there's definitely something above your car to say you're gonna pit, because coming off a banking high up and then diving into the pits and you're basically overpassing a car that's on the inside, shouldn't happen. Maybe they should increase like a pit line, or create a pit line that you have to follow in if you are going into the pits. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Position 14 there, up in front. So yeah, what do you guys think about the non-ghosted cars that you're overtaking? I kind of like the idea. I think it's pretty cool that you have to work a way around again of the non-ghosted cars that are behind. I think I kind of like that idea, but let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thankfully though, because they're not ghosted, we can also use them as a bit of slipstream and try and claw a position or two back. We are in position 7 at the precise moment, 3 laps to go, 1.4 seconds away from position 6. I don't think it's going to be able to be done unless some situation develops. Having contact to the car to my right hand side, because they did turn down in on me and it's basically pushed them out into the wall. Contact is not my fault, so be careful there, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Coming around this section now, I'm not too sure what the bumping there is, but there's more bumping going on. Bit of slipstream going on. Is it going to be interesting? Is that position 6, 0.9 seconds away? Might well be. Hopefully with that incident going on, I've actually caught him up. 0.5 seconds away. Come on. I'll be able to pull this through. Come on, slipstream. Pull me along. My tyres are wearing. I have minor wear on the right hand side front. One more lap after this to go. Can it be done? That is the big question of them all. Actually, thinking about it though, I've also got to get it done and add 0.2 seconds on top, because I did get an off-track penalty for going down on the apron at the latter corner, and it gave me 0.2 second time gained. So yeah. Also, I have a car behind. That's probably the car I touched. Very much that I'm going to get the inside move done, so give him a little tap, get going along. And thankfully though, we finished the race in position 7. Although we had 2 very large chaotic moments, especially at the beginning and then in the middle when I managed to flip myself several different ways of sunrise. So position 7 gained 7 places overall. Matey there did not finish. He quit the race. Quite a few people quit the race, to be honest with you. Yeah, still had a very nice strong lobby though. And let's get on to the incidences that took place. This is a lap 1 of, well, many laps to come, but this is the first lap, and you can see that an incident took place pretty much, I wouldn't say it's their fault, but they got put into a situation that was uncontrollable. And I think it was from this situation onwards that developed the rest of the race, either out of frustration or whatever. But yeah, there really wasn't anything else that occurred for them to retaliate in the way they did. Right now we're on a good quarter of the way through the race, and you can see they are driving extremely slow. I would say probably about 110, 120 miles per hour. You're going to come around this banking now. Other cars are overtaking. You go into the wall, slow right down, straight down the apron, get collided in by another Corvette, and back over to the right hand side they go and try and hit this yellow car for some unknown reason. Obviously wasn't quick enough to react at the situation, but this is what the funkiness I don't understand. Yep, this is a lot of the chaos that ensued in the race from this behavior. Out of the pits on the other side, this situation brings a whole new meaning to Forza glue. I've never seen this in my life. This is funny. And they're both getting slowed down because of it. The game has no idea what to do. But yeah, this should be an 18 rated situation, because I'm sure nobody wanted to see that happen. Coming around here now, we're just turning casually to the Corvette to the right hand side and bury them into the wall. Yep, nothing to see here. Didn't happen. And carry on. Do you know this person actually ended up with only 3 seconds worth of penalties? Here was my turn, because I'm coming up the inside here now. But all is good in the world, because what goes around comes around, and I came back around again and they went into the wall. About walls, as we're wall riding this wall, we fling it over to the left and cause multiple more cars to fall off the track. Bear in mind though, they've not long just come out of the pits and got a new set of tyres, so you can't exactly blame tyre wear for that situation alone, because they're fresh. Sadly though, the M&M guy got the worst end of the deal here, and I think it's probably one of the worst ones. Absolutely sent up the inside and taken right out there. Thankfully though, the M&M guy didn't do too bad from that incident, and that certainly was a deliberate attempt if you still needed any more clarification of what was going on during this race. That's why I was saying the amount of smoke, and it was all being behind this car, is not even funny. And these aren't all of the clips, like I say, these are hand-picked, chosen ones just to add a more dramatic effect. But thankfully they got a taste of their own medicine here, and they quit shortly after this incident. So yeah, eventually someone got their own back, and they probably got a penalty for it, while this person ended up with just like 3 seconds overall after all of that. I don't get it. I really don't.